Hi, my name is Tom Fiala, and currently I am serving as the co-chair on the 2020 Acting on Faith initiative. Kathy and I started in the church in the mid-90s, and we were going to another church in town, and our girls were ages 2 and 4 at that time. And that church to us really wasn't providing us the guidance that we needed for our children. So we knew Gail Lindsay, the youth minister here, and we moved over here and spent about a year or so in the youth program, and it was just absolutely night and day from what we were used to before. And that was the main thing that brought us here, and what kept us here then was the connections we made, starting with the people. It's really given me a sense of confidence, a sense of peace with life. Life can be difficult sometimes, and you're always running into challenges at home, challenges in the workforce, but I'm always able to step back and just reflect that none of that really matters. With Jesus as my Savior and my rock, it makes all those other things seem so insignificant, and gives me the strength and confidence to go out in the world every day and try to make it a better world. Yeah, I think the future of Faith Church is very exciting. As you look across the various mainline denominations today, a lot of them are in decline, but you just don't feel like that at Faith Church. It's a lot of energy going on. I'm a board member on the church, co-chairing the 2020 Vision campaign, and as I get out there and I talk to the people in the ministry teams, there's just so much passion in this church, and everyone wants to move forward, and that's exciting to me. I'm excited to be part of that, growing faith, the ability to touch more people, bring more people into the church, and make them disciples of Jesus Christ.
We are Aaron and Mary Jane Stryker, and we've been coming to Faith Church for 9 years. When we moved here, I have always been a Methodist, and I just looked in the phone book, and this is where it brought us, and we've been here ever since.
I think we kept coming back because the services had messages that we enjoyed. The people were, I think, friendly.
I noticed a lot of the people in the community, in our school system, kind of brought it all together. I know that Emily had some teachers that told her about youth group, our oldest, and I like the youth fellowship. I think it's great. It's been great for our children, and then it's been great for us to also be a part of that ministry as well.
I think being connected to the activities is the biggest thing. You get just going is one thing, but when you start getting engaged with other people and with other activities, it really starts to help deepen your faith and makes it more than what it is if you just show up occasionally for a service. I've come to realize that I'm on a path and my faith is a lot stronger, a lot deeper now.
I love, again, the groups of Bible school and Camp Read a Lot and bringing younger families into the church.
I think what I'd like to see this church do is be a great example of, as Jesus says, speaking the truth in love. I think it's real easy to speak the truth, and I think it's real easy to show love. Combining the two is really challenging, and I think this church has a lot of great diversity, and I think we're living in times that are changing dramatically, and I think that's where we have to go as Christians in general and as a church.
Naomi Powell. I was baptized in the Methodist Church in Coshocton, Ohio, somewhere place around the latter part of 1928. So the opportunity that I was given, or that Jim and I were given, when the Bixlers had their vision of a Methodist church in North Canton, was a hard decision at the time, but it was one we never regretted. It was 1956 when the church started. And the men who set up the church every week, the people that went down to the church downtown and picked up the minister, and after he preached, took him back down. And that's how it all began. The youngest was born on a Sunday that Jim was supposed to sing a solo, but he sang the solo and then came to the hospital. I think probably the fondest memory is of all the wonderful friends that we made along the way, and still have a few. I mean, there's still a few of us that get together and we can share the days of teaching Sunday school or working on committees. And everybody had 2 or 3 jobs. I taught Sunday school a lot and played the piano for the one choir for many years. So, yes, working with the children. And now as I've gotten older, working with the older people. But not only for us, we felt this. I think every person that joins or will join will have their own memories of being a part of the church. My wish is that it would go on as a family-oriented church because everybody has something they can bring.
I started coming to this church about 19 years ago thanks to my parents because they were originally from this church and they wanted to raise their children here. So I became involved with this church through all the youth ministry programs such as youth group, vacation Bible school, and just all the endless possibilities that this church has to offer. And I loved it and I continue to stay involved. There have been several people here at Faith United Methodist Church that have influenced me in such a positive way. They've pushed me to be my best through support, encouragement, and forgiveness. They always know what to say and always set a great example for me and all the other youth here. I feel that young adults really need to be connected to something. Transitions are tough, so having a safe place such as Faith United Methodist Church is very important to have.
Hey, my name is Dale Hallwick, and I'm proud to be a 12-year member of Faith United Methodist Church. I was baptized almost 90 years ago in the Methodist Church downtown. I've been involved in teaching Sunday school and youth groups. It's just wonderful, all the different things going on, and the wonderful pastors that we've had, and particularly now with Kara and Steve. And it's been a big help in my life since I've been a widower now for 5 going on 6 years. It probably has made me a better man, principally working here and as I do on a volunteer basis, being involved in the programs that are going on now, Camp Read a Lot, Vacation Bible School. They all help advertise the church and make people aware of what we have to offer, and I think it's being successful. It's got to change one for the better, and I think it has done so for me. Sure. Well, I hope our Vision 2020 is going to be successful, and what do I like the most? I think working as a volunteer in the office, because I get to work with some of the very fine people.
I'm Jan Baker, and I am a former lay leader here at the church. My family started coming to Faith United Methodist Church in the 70s, and we sat on folding chairs. And right away my husband said, "Oh, this church is going to have a campaign soon." And he was right. They did. I mean, we did, and built the sanctuary.
At Faith Church, we have found a whole cadre of friends that helped me raise my children, gave me advice, moral support.
When I consider what has been most meaningful about my experience here over the years, it's been singing in the choir, serving as a Sunday school teacher, and watching those children flourish and go on to bigger and better things. Being a confirmation mentor, and again, watching those young people mature and move on in their lives in meaningful and powerful ways. And I'd like to think that touching them in some way here at the church has enhanced their lives and enhanced their walk with Jesus. The 2020 visioning process, it is a chance for individuals to get to know the church better and know the direction we'd like the church to go a little bit better, and to build relationships. We found that there would be a lot more that we could accomplish if we had greater fiscal health. This church has been pivotal in all our lives, and I want it to be pivotal for other people's lives. And I want to be able to reach people in the community to know that Faith Church is here for them if they have needs.
thank Matt Hart for bringing us into the youth.
Matt has just been such a great asset to the church and really has been somebody that we've connected with.
And Donnie Bell, the mission trip, Butch. I usually work with a lot of the younger kids, but I also would like to thank Trudy Jones and Kathy Schmucker.
I'd really like to thank my parents for starting me off in this church and raising me with such great morals and values to set a foundation for my life. I'd also like to thank the church staff here, such as Matt Hart, my youth minister pastor, who has always been there for me through good times and bad to push me to be my best. I'd like to thank Kathy Schmucker for all the amazing work that she does here that has helped me become such a great leader in this church. I'd like to thank you so much for everything you guys have done. You guys are great people, and I know you will continue to be a positive influence for everyone in this church.